And we're on. I'm hoping that the lighting's a bit better today. And Mum, if you see it, it's the shadow under my eyes, and I'm wearing a black t-shirt, as you didn't seem to think that red suited me last time, so I'm pandering to your whims. But anyway, enough of that. I want to talk to you about why I don't think If It Fits Your Macros is a good idea. And unless you've been living under a rock the last 3 or 4 years, you will have heard of If It Fits Your Macros. And I want to talk to you a little bit what that is, if you're not sure, and why I think it can work, but why I'm not a big fan in encouraging it for most people, and particularly clients. I think it can work for fitness professionals and people that really know what they're doing in terms of fitness and nutrition, but for the average person, I don't think it's a great idea, and for health, I don't think it's a good idea. So, okay, here we go. So, If It Fits Your Macros is basically a philosophy of eating that suggests that you can pretty much eat any calories as long as you're within your macros, and that's true. Let's say, for example, you need 2,000 calories for a guy to maintain your weight. You can pretty much make up that 2,000 calories in any shape or form, whether that's protein, fats and carbohydrates. And what became really popular about 3 or 4, maybe 5 years ago, and on for the last few years, is where you'd see a fitness professional come into the end of their day, and maybe they were 400 or 500 calories short of what they needed for their normal day, for their normal intake, and then you would see them smashing usually high carb, high fat food, and it just happened to be in the form of Pop-Tarts, and it became quite trendy. Look at me, I can get away with eating 500 calories of Pop-Tarts and still get lean. And the whole point, a lot of people were posting videos saying you can still eat crap food and get lean. So it's just a false message to a lot of people. But the thing is, you can actually do that. You can eat crap sources of food. You can eat poor choices of carbohydrates, crappy sources of fat, and as long as you're eating less calories than you need on a daily basis, you definitely will lose weight. But is that advisable for most people? And I don't think it is. And I want to just go back to a couple of videos I did before when I talked about fat, eating sources of fat, and a few people said, you know, why did you mention that? I just wanted to explain before that there's 9 calories in a gram of fat, and it doesn't matter if it's a good fat or it's a bad fat, it's still fat and it's still calories. So this kind of leads on to that. I wasn't suggesting people go out and eat bad sources of fat. That's not what I was suggesting, because I do think there's a lot of health implications. Always eating the best choices of calories is going to be your best option. However, in terms of weight loss, you can definitely lose weight and lose body fat by eating a poor source of calories. Does that mean it's good for you? Definitely not. So anyway, I'm kind of digressing slightly. Back to If It Fits Your Macros. I believe that if we're teaching health and nutrition to the average person, if someone has got 300 or 400 calories to play with at the end of the day, wouldn't it be wiser to give them a good source of calories as opposed to eating some crap, some donut, chocolate or crisps or anything that you think just to make up those calories? Why would you give someone a poor choice of calories? Because what you've got to realize is that every single cell in your body is made from the material that you eat. So yeah, you could get away with it, but what damage is that doing to your body? And what damage and what lessons are you teaching yourself? You know, it's very easy for guys and girls that are in phenomenal shape, have got amazing metabolisms, and they're working out 5-6 times a week, double sessions sometimes, so they're burning a shit ton of calories. They can get away with it, but however, does that mean it's not necessarily? Does it mean that it's not actually damaging them? I believe that just because you can actually process the calories, your body is still going to use those calories and produce materials, whether it's bones, muscles, everything else that we have in our body. It's going to give you hormonal responses to the brain. There's a whole host of different things that food sources can cause. So why would you eat a poor source of calories? And it always didn't stick very well with me when it first came out, and I'd see all these guys you know, stuffing down Pop-Tarts or crappy food every night. I was thinking, yeah, you can definitely get lean doing that, but why would you do it? My philosophy has always been to eat as healthy as possible. One, to get an outcome on how I look, how I feel, but also I like to provide my body with the healthiest nutrition that I can find. And I think it's really important to get that across to someone that's new into nutrition. I mean, in terms of being a client and looking to get results, I don't mean necessarily a fitness professional. If someone's got 1,600 calories and they're on a calorie controlled diet with a high protein diet, occasionally having the odd cheat meal, or treats rather than a cheat meal, is advisable for various reasons. Keep sanity, can possibly help with boosting metabolism, but if you're 300 or 400 calories short every night, eating a load of crap just to make up those calories and still being within your macros, I don't think is a great way to do this. And why would you want to do that if you're trying to promote health, if you want to look after your body? But remember, everything you eat is turned by your body into your cells, your muscles, your brain, everything else. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm not a fan of if it fits your macros. 100% it will work. If you're trying to lose body fat, you're trying to lose weight, if you eat less calories than you need, 100% you're going to lose weight. But why don't we use good materials, good food sources, quality proteins, quality carbs, quality sources of fat, and I think you're going to get a far better result. That's all I've got to say to you today, guys. Gav from 80/20 Lifestyle. If you like the video, please share it with as many people as possible, and I'll be back very, very soon. Take care. Bye.